Also, we all watched Deadpool Wolverine. So this week, you're going to get to hear us talk about it. So I know we're a week late, but it's okay. The anticipation is going to kill you all. As Laura, did you, what would you rank it amongst the three Deadpool movies?
As I was watching it, I was thinking, I don't really remember much about Deadpool 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So definitely one is above three. Um, I don't remember two enough to rank it, so that's not a very good answer to your question, is
Oh, that's a
it?
horrible, yeah, horrible. How about you, Marie? Do you remember all three Deadpool movies?
Well, I didn't see the second one.
Son of a bitch.
And I don't remember the first one.
Got it.
That,
Okay.
that was a long time
All
ago.
right. Carlos, what's your rankings of the three
Wait,
movies?
how come the Wolverine movie doesn't count as a Deadpool movie? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I already answered that question. I know.
Okay, Carlos, what's your ranking of the three Deadpool movies?
Well, I'd have to put one as number one because it's a good movie and it's a starter movie, and you're not gonna go wrong with starting with that one. And then Deadpool Wolverine, and then Deadpool 2. Not
All
that
right.
Deadpool 2 is bad, it's just that Deadpool Wolverine is much more what do they call it? Fan
Iconic.
service?
Entertaining.
Fan
We all
service.
came up with three different
I'm glad you all
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
definitely. I'd go one, three, five. Only
So
because one, you need some sort of
whoa, part
background.
five. Holy
I'm
shit.
sorry, one, three. What did I say? One, three, two. Only because you need some sort of background to know what's going
counting
on.
by twos.
Yeah. So if you start with three and then go three, one, two, then you kind of don't know what's going on. Like why they having the birthday party? Why is he not with
Well, yeah,
Vanessa?
yeah.
Blah blah
wait,
blah.
was that a thing?
It was a continuation of
Oh,
two.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it's I don't know. I go 3, 2, 1. I go backwards. 3, 2, 1.
You're
So
dumb.
Really?
yeah, I go 3, 2. I watched part one and two this week, and yeah,
I
I go three,
should have
two, one.
watched before
Yeah.
I didn't have
Wow.
that kind of time,
You're
but
really dumb.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
dumb.
Well, one is not as good as two and three. Yeah, it's an origin story, good,
One
but
is
it's not
better
as good
than
as two and
two.
three. No, two's good.
No,
Two's
one's
good.
better than two. There's too much fourth wall breaking into
mm,
where
Well,
number
that
one has
was
more action and more serious story, and part
agreed.
two just goofy fourth wall break, blah blah
yeah.
blah.
I mean, that was the
That's
problem
how.
with two when I saw it in theaters. I was like, man, he's really doing this way too much.
But
But
yet
I
you just ranked it above one.
no, I still rank it above one because I like the movie
Wow,
more.
you're dumb.
But I think that's what here's the thing. The director of part one, Tim Miller, he quit part two because of Ryan Reynolds. Because Ryan Reynolds wanted everything his way. He wanted to do the fourth wall thing to like the max. And the director's like, that's stupid. Let's not overkill. So he left. And then the new director came in and said, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want. And then he's like, you know what? After this one, I'm out because Reynolds wants too much control. And then when the new director came in, the third one, he's like, yeah, let him do whatever he wants. I don't care. I'm on board. And that's why you got it almost double the amount of part two, where he just endlessly talks to the camera. And you're like, I
He
guess
has
that's
a
what he
whole
wants to do.
monologue talking to the camera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And sometimes it's annoying, primarily because he refers to himself, the actor.
The
And I'm,
meta, okay, yeah, the
yeah,
meta references, like the breaking the fourth wall was there was quite a bit of it, kind of not, it stopped being cute, right? Overused. And then the meta references were so back to back to back that
and endless. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it didn't it did not add to the enjoyment of the movie. It took away from the enjoyment of the movie.
Yeah, and
Well,
it started right from the
that's
beginning. Started right at the
yeah, right,
beginning.
right at
Yeah.
the beginning. Matter of fact, when I saw this in theaters and he did it right away, he's like, "Come on, Hugh." Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's referring to as Hugh. I'm like, oh no.
I saw
Yeah,
this
when he did the
video.
bones and he had like the Australian accent, I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
Wolverine's
you
I
not
should have.
Australian.
wait, hold on. I saw this
But Hugh
video on
Jackman is.
YouTube, and it was how film Twitter fell out of love with Ryan Reynolds. And they were talking about how ever since the I don't know if it was the Wolverine Deadpool movie, the one that came out way back when, or the first Deadpool movie, but ever since then, now Ryan Reynolds acts like he owns the Deadpool, and that's every character that he plays, even in commercials that he does. He's just very Deadpool and over like witty and fourth wall breaking, and people just getting real irritated with it.
Deadpool is Wolverine. I mean, Deadpool. I mean,
He's in
Ryan
I'm talking
Wolverine
about the
Reynolds.
origins.
Wolverine
Deadpool's
movie.
Ryan Reynolds. So
I
in all the
know, I
movies
know, but
he's
what they're
done,
saying,
he's just Deadpool.
but he didn't do that in the Green Lantern,
But he did it in Van Wilder, and he did it in that
and he did in Waiting.
Waiting.
Waiting's such a good,
Well,
but like
I
he's just kind of
I don't.
annoying.
I mean, Marie's right though. Ever since the first Deadpool, he's seen as only that, no matter what you watch. Even when he did the movie for Netflix, it's a pretty good movie. The whole time travel space one, whatever, he came back to Earth.
Yeah, that's a
It
good
felt
one.
the same.
Yeah.
And then when he did the latest one about called the If, it felt exactly the same. And I'm like, man, you can't get away from this. Free guy, you can't get away from this. Like, you just feel like you're just Deadpool.
Even in the Mint Mobile commercials, he's still kind of like he's more dialed it down and more family friendly, but he's still kind of witty and does it, and
The mannerisms are the
Yeah.
same, and so
Yeah.
if that's really what he is, then he's not really an actor. Now I'm trying, and not that I don't like Ryan Reynolds. Everyone
starting
kinda
to
likes
not.
Ryan, but I see the point.
He doesn't like you either, Marie. Don't worry about it.
Good.
But so
He
here's
doesn't
good.
know who the fuck any of us are.
No, he knows who I am.
Good.
He knows who Canadians are. We're registered all together in the same list.
Oh,
Yeah.
handy.
Wait, you're Canadian?
Yes.
Lies.
So in the first movie, because I just saw it, he actually references Hugh Jackman like 5 times, and the Wolverine. And
The
I'm like,
Wolverine or just Hugh Jackman or both?
no, both. And I thought, oh, I totally forgot this. He actually references Hugh Jackman a ton. And I'm
In
like,
what?
oh, okay.
Deadpool
In
Wolverine
Deadpool
or
Part 1. No, Deadpool Part 1.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when you watch Part 2, the beginning starts with Logan and how he's jealous of Logan because Logan dies in the movie. And then he references him all through that movie too. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that this is actually leading up to this the whole time. Oh, okay. And but anyway, Part 3, yeah, it's a little overkill when it comes to a lot of the references.
Okay, wait, hold
Oh,
on.
but yet it's
wait.
number one. But yeah, it's number one.
I
on
was
your
gonna
list.
say it is kind
Yeah,
of cute.
entertainment factor, it's
Oh,
still the
you're
best
dumb.
one. Still
Oh,
the best one.
You're dumb.
Not you, Marie. He's talking to
All right,
Laura.
are we gonna
Wait,
go
what?
around and round robin and rate and talk about?
We
what
are.
we
We're
liked?
just gonna
Okay,
talk
okay.
about it. We're just
Look,
gonna-
All right,
Laura's already
all
done.
right.
Laura's already done. Like, look.
Oh, no,
look, I'm
Laura's
done with
drunk.
this shit. Look.
Not yet.
Are you
Okay.
high? Are you high or drunk?
All right,
Both.
we're gonna go.
Constipated.
Wow, what are you, 12?
We'll find
Anyway.
out. As time goes on, we'll find out.
All right, we're gonna start with Laura because she's ready. She's ready. Laura, what did you think about Deadpool and Wolverine?
I enjoyed it. I laughed out loud several times. I also made like a face a few times because it's just like, ugh, or like, that's gross. And then the action was, good. It's always good. I enjoyed it. I was definitely entertained throughout the whole time. As we've talked about, there's little overkill on the talking to, the audience, breaking the fourth wall, all the meta references. And I don't know. I preface it by saying I did enjoy it, but it felt a little bit like a Marvel fever dream. Like
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It just, it gets crazier and crazier and sillier and sillier, and it kind of loses me a little bit in that. But in general, I liked it.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Okay. 4 out of 5 on the board for Deadpool Wolverine. All right, let's go to Carlos. Deadpool Wolverine. What is your take on the movie?
This movie is spectacular. Not the best of the 3, but spectacular.
That's the best one.
It makes you want to go back to the theater, get you excited. Some of the characters you see in it, the action is great, the comedy is great. But there's really, I can't say anything bad about it because it's a fun movie. It's probably Marvel's most fun movie, not the best MCU movie, but Marvel's most fun movie. Um, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about it. Like Laura was saying, the meta stuff was a little much. Like he started right from the beginning. Not only the Australian accent, but when that TVA guy said he's the best thing to come out of Canada, and then he throws a sword down on the ground and bounces into his head. He goes, "Keep my country's name out of your mouth." I'm like, all right, Deadpool's not Canadian.
How do you know?
'Cause I read comic books.
Where's he from?
He's parts unknown. And yeah, and even when the pretty Deadpool
Ew.
that got killed, when he turned to the fourth wall and said, what was the name of that movie? He said,
He just named the movie. That's all. It's just like,
that Ryan Reynolds did. Yeah, I can't remember. Man, I can't remember it now. But he just turned and said a Ryan Reynolds
yeah.
movie, and then
it was
Deadpool goes, "You
Yeah.
referencing my stuff
Oh.
now?" I'm like,
2
What do you
weeks
mean?
notice or something
no,
like that?
no. It was the one with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
What's the movie with
Proposal.
Sandra-
Yeah, there you
The
go.
Proposal.
I didn't get that.
And then and then
I
Deadpool
was
says,
missing a lot of these meta references.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know that's something. I don't know what it was.
Well, no, it didn't mean anything. He was just saying, I can do that too. He just said something that you can relate, like you can recognize. It didn't actually go with anything.
right, but then Deadpool says, "You're referencing my stuff now," like we know it's Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't have a problem with any of that. It was a fun movie. I gave it a 5.
All right, there we go. 5. And Marie, what was your take on Deadpool Wolverine?
I think that the monologue in the beginning was kind of okay. I think that I maybe wasn't paying attention enough to know the meta references as well, so maybe that didn't ruin it for me. But the beginning, that whole monologue was not so bad. And I understand what they're trying to do with all the cameos. There's 2 things I didn't like about the cameos, though. I didn't like Channing Tatum's Gambit. I did not like
Really?
that. No, I did not.
I have complicated thoughts. Go ahead.
Exactly. Like he looks like Gambit. He looks like he could play Gambit, but then when I hear him speak, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. There's something off about it. So I didn't like that. And I understand he's been trying to do it for a long time. I don't care. It still doesn't work. But I don't like how they had this Gambit, but then most of the other cameos were played by those actors. Like even the guy who played Sabretooth was the Sabretooth from the original X-Men, right? Why is he randomly there? Secondly, before I say this, I do like the villain. She's cute and she's cheeky. And she looks like James McCann. What's his name? James
McAvoy.
Yeah, that guy. She does kind of look like him. The other thing
my God, she does.
Which
The
is
other
good
thing-
because she's supposed to be Xavier's twin
Yeah.
sister.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the other thing that I don't understand is why they don't fuck with Rogue anymore. Like they had her in the first 3 X-Men movies, but they don't put her in any other of the movies. And if we're going by Carlos's logic, well, she wasn't in the original, and she wasn't on the original cover, so she's not on the original X-Men.
He is not an
neither was
original
Storm.
X-Man.
Well, neither was Storm, and she's in half the movie.
I already told you, Storm was a DEA hire.
That's
okay.
stupid. Shut up.
Well, first
You're
of all,
stupid now.
I don't understand. I don't
DEA
understand.
hire? Is she
DEI.
I'm sorry,
Or
DEI.
is she a
DEI,
narc?
Yeah,
Is she-
No,
She's a
district
narc.
attorney.
Yeah.
I don't understand your Rogue thing though. That's what I don't get. First of all, it was Anna Paquin. Matter of fact, they cut her out one of the movies completely.
She was in the first 3. She was in the original
No,
one.
no,
She was in the
She
second
was at
one,
the
and
end
then
of
she
Days
was,
of Future Past.
and then she was in the third one. That's when she left because she's like, oh, Bobby likes Juno. And I'm never going to be able to touch anyone. So she left. But like in any time they've ever done another regular recasting of the X-Men is with Storm included, Rogue is never in any of them. And she didn't have, like, how come they never reference Rogue ever in any of the movies ever?
Because
Ever.
Rogue isn't, she's not that important of a character.
You shut your horse mouth.
Yeah, no, she's not. I mean,
Why are
she's,
you so hot for a Rogue?
again, I
Why
can tell you.
why is everyone hot for Storm? Like everyone likes
'Cause
all these other
Storm-
characters.
Because-
I love Rogue as well.
It's
you.
because
Pretty great.
Storm is an X-Men. She started as an X-Men. Rogue didn't. Rogue is not an
She
X-Men.
started as a villain.
So what? So what? Then she changed. Wolverine's
No,
kind of
I mean,
like
that's
that.
not a. That's not a.
Wolverine's
I
kind
mean,
of a dick,
I
Like
guess
he's
the
always
point
like
being
talking
is-
shit to X-Men.
what would be Rogue's purpose if she was in the movie? That's because everybody's kind of had.
What is everyone else's
something.
purpose?
Because
why
everyone else
why
you
is-
saw
the Captain
Okay.
America, the Fantastic Four guy. What is that purpose? What is the purpose of anything?
Did
Movies
you
are
just
magical.
not
They can
say
do
Chris
whatever.
Evans, Laura?
Oh, Chris Evans. Yeah, that guy. That
Well,
guy.
I mean, the idea
I
is,
shouldn't say his name is disrespectful to Laura.
I mean,
can't.
you get the idea. They're all from the Fox universe, right? You got that point across. All the characters you saw are from the Fox movie universe.
No,
So
I
all
don't.
those
I
Marvel
didn't know that.
All those Marvel characters are from the Fox Marvel movies, not the Disney Marvel movies.
What about
Except for-
Electronica and
yes,
Blade?
Electronica. They were in Fox movies.
But then how come
yes.
they're in the Disney ones and Rogue can't be in the Disney one?
Because Deadpool's in the Fox universe.
So now he's in the Disney universe.
No, but he's in the Fox one still in this movie. He's still in the Fox universe.
Well, Rogue was Fox.
Right, exactly. You're just
No,
kind
I
of going
know.
against my point. You're
Okay.
agreeing with my point.
But
now.
again, Rogue didn't serve any purpose. She would serve, like, if you saw Rogue come out, Anna Paquin on screen, you'd have been, oh, okay. Why is
she
she
could have
here?
helped. Okay, why was X-22 there? There's no reason for that. Like,
Serious?
he really didn't.
That's
he didn't-
Logan's daughter.
It's
Like,
not his daughter.
what?
It's like his adopted daughter or surrogate
No,
daughter.
it's
Some
his
shit like
daughter.
that.
Yeah,
It's his
a
real
surrogate
daughter.
Clone.
It's a
It's his
clone.
clone.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Clone.
either way, but Rogue is still
Okay,
like,
if I had to replace a character, who would you replace with Anna Paquin?
Electronica.
Or
Gambit.
Electra.
or
Electra.
Gambit,
Let's-
or the
let's-
Fantastic Four guy. Sorry, Laura.
So
Sorry,
anybody.
Laura.
Just Rogue has to be in the movie. Just anybody.
I'm just saying, why can't she be in the movie? Like, there's really no reason to not have her. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
You're saying
Anna
what
Paquin
reason?
is not a smoke show.
Yeah, Anna
What does that
Paquin's
mean?
lame. She's lame. She's just lame. Maybe if they got another
Anna
actress to
Paquin
play her.
was a horrible casting.
It's a
for
horrible
Rogue.
casting for Rogue.
So
Horrible.
was
If you're going
Gambit.
comic
So was
book
Channing Tatum's
accurate-
Gambit.
If you're
Okay.
going comic book accurate, Anna Paquin is not a smoke show. Rogue
Anyway,
is
long
supposed to
story
be a smoke
short,
show.
I don't understand the Rogue thing. That's all. And I
No,
get what you're
just
saying.
you
It's
are just being close-minded. You always go against everything I say.
Electra was great because
Yeah,
her movie
she
was
was.
horrible. It's a dog shit
So
movie.
then why can't Anna Paquin make a redemption?
Because
scene?
she's not a lead character.
Yes,
Electra,
she is.
Electra was a lead character. Blade
No, she-
had his own movies. Gambit was
Trilogies.
supposed to have his own movie, but it didn't happen.
Rogue had her own comic book series. She had.
We're not talking about comics. Who cares about comics? We're talking about movies.
Oh
These
my
movies-
god! Okay, now you're just
Okay.
making rules as
Okay.
we go along. Yeah, that's not that you can't do that.
So I thought Jennifer Garner looked
She looked
absolutely
great. Yeah.
amazing as
She looked great.
Elektra, and I loved it because she, as I was looking at her, I was like, this is what female superheroes should look like, not swimsuit models, Olympians. Like, she looked buff as fuck, and I was like, yeah,
Did
those
you
are
know
the
her
female role models I want.
her bra was stuffed with chicken cutlets?
What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
Ew.
So
know-
no, you're right.
I was gonna
Electra
say, do you
looked
guys know what
fantastic.
chicken cutlets are?
Yeah,
Chicken cutlets.
yeah.
Hopefully they were in Ziploc bags.
Yeah, hopefully they didn't just take them out and
No,
slap
do
them on
you
there.
know? Do you not know what they're referencing? Do you really think that they're?
I think I do, but I
About
can't
chicken
I have
remember.
no clue. Go
The
ahead, what is
fake,
it?
the silicone deals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to
yeah,
make
yeah.
sure. that
Wait,
you
no,
knew.
No,
You-
not real chicken cutlets.
I had no
Wait,
idea. I just
wait. Now I'm confused.
Better
Not real
watch
chicken
these-
cutlets.
Better wash these boobies for
like
somebody eats off of them.
basically
Get E.
You know
coli.
when
Rogue,
you get
Rogue
a
would have had
swim-
chicken cutlets.
All of those women are wearing chicken cutlets.
Silicone
Just
put-
So,
FYI.
I don't
So
know
what
anything
they-
about
you know
that.
when you get a bra, they have like a
I
like
don't know
a,
anything about that.
a foam thing on the
Yeah,
inside
padded,
to
a
like
padded
move-
bra.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
padded
yeah.
bra, but it's specifically in a specific shape and it sticks
Oh,
to
I've
the
seen
bottom of
them.
the bra. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
silicone.
Again, I don't
So
need them.
again, Elektra served a purpose, right? And then she also referenced Daredevil, which I thought was funny. And then when you saw Blade, it was surprising because I'm like, wow, where were you been for a while? And then you're right. There's already been a Gambit.
Okay,
I mean-
have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
rented that movie or that show before. In the very beginning of the first season, not the very beginning, it's like in the middle of the season, Blade, they have this whole like vampire.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the
Oh
whole
my
show.
god, it's so good. Okay, so they have this vampire court thing, and it's all the vampire people that have played vampires in movies. And Blade's there, and they're like, "We don't like him. He's a daywalker." It's so and Blade, and then he's there. He's like, his Wi-Fi is not working. It's not good. It's such a good thing. So it's such a good scene. But can you do that? Can you play like a real vampire in real life and then play a Blade in real life? I feel like if you've seen the two, it's kind of conflicting. Oh my god! But they have nothing to do with each other.
But
I'm
FX
just-
is also a Fox property, right?
See, then there you go. How come they can like jump characters like that? And you can be
You
in
were
Disney
really
one.
stuck on Rogue. I mean,
Hey,
it's
was,
really
I'm
wild
just
to me.
saying. I'm just saying. She's
Hey.
a favorite character of mine. She might not be of yours, because we all know why. We all
Yours
know why,
is
right?
Yours
We know
is.
that. We know that you
Yours
are
is.
just.
I want to see a
You're
dyed white
mature. You
stripe
can't
in
even
your
say the
hair
word
next time I
sex.
see
So
you,
like,
Marie.
huh?
I want to see
What?
a dyed white stripe in your hair next
Oh,
time
I
I
don't
see
need
you.
a diet. It's there. It's gray. There's 5 of them.
No, but it's got to be like a full 2 inches at least of
I
hair.
used to have it. I used to have it. Maybe when we first met, I used to have this like, well, it wasn't blonde, it was yellow because it was done very well. But I stopped doing it because this part kept breaking off. So I did have that for a really long time, actually. There's
That's
probably
enough
some
about
pictures.
Rogue.
Now the
All right.
See, there
What
we
else do you think
go.
about the
There we
movie?
go.
the reference, but the reference that Deadpool did for Blade, was that a meta reference when he goes, "Oh, I thought you were
Yes.
retired," because he said retired, right? He goes, "Retarded? I'm not retarded." Remember, he said, "You retired," right? Was he saying because
yeah.
Wesley Snipes retired from acting? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Apparently
That's how
not.
I took it.
And also they had the other joke about I don't like you, because that was the thing about they didn't like each other on set. Like he hated Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, during the
Yeah.
Blade Trinity.
Yeah, he hated
Yeah.
they just did not
Oh,
like him whatsoever.
Also,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like this bitch Deadpool with the blonde hair. I don't like her. And then I realized who she was afterwards. She's Blake Lively. I don't like that bitch either. She's a terrible actress. She does nothing for me. Oh my God, she's such a snob. I
She's wearing a
understand.
mask. I mean,
I don't.
Yeah, I
I
had
hated
no
her
idea
mask.
who it was.
I hated her voice. I was like, this bitch is way too slow to be Deadpool. Like, this is frustrating. Then you hear it's Blake Lively. I was like, oh. See, I think Ryan Reynolds is doing all the Deadpool stuff so he can get back with Scarlett Johansson. Boom, hot take. There you go.
wow, what a dumb take. I mean, she's
Well, that's a
married with
horrible
a
take.
child.
No,
That
That's
is
a
a
I
horrible
was
take.
calling you dumb today. Carlos is calling you
Horrible
dumb. Why do you
take.
call me dumb?
That
Like,
was a
I'm
dumb
just saying,
take.
it's
I'm
not a
telling you,
dumb
the name of
take.
this episode is
It's
going
not
to
a
be
dumb
the
take.
dumb episode.
Can you tell me
The dumb
before
take
you
episode.
before
Yeah.
you finish your take on the movie, explain that one to us. Just go ahead. I will let you
Okay.
have the floor.
Okay. So how come if Deadpool and the Marvel people are in the same universe, not necessarily Fox and Disney, how come they never do the movies with each other? I bet you like she's giving him a bad reference. Oh, you can't be in
They
the Avengers
just
group.
bought
And
Fox 2 years ago.
So I don't care. And then not only
Black
that,
Widow is dead.
oh, she's one of those that died. See, I
Yeah,
don't know.
and she didn't come back. She's dead.
Kind of blows your thing out of the water.
No,
So,
it doesn't.
there
Because
you go.
then he also makes references to the Black Widow character a few times, and I don't remember where,
He
but I
does?
know that he does.
I never
in one of
does.
the 3 movies,
I
in
never
one of
heard
the
it.
3
that.
No,
movies,
he
he has
doesn't.
done it.
No,
Yes,
he
he
does not.
does. I will
No,
show
he
you.
doesn't.
After the show, I will show you.
Okay.
Anyway,
show
so
us.
okay.
Yes.
anyway, he's
So
trying
far,
to
your
get back with
conspiracy's
Scarlett
falling
wait,
apart.
Johansson.
wait till our
It just
end
completely
credits
fell
scene.
apart.
Blake
Yeah.
Lively sucks, and Scarlett Johansson's super hot and a great actress, and Blake Lively's not. So whatever. Why did they break up?
Because they were working too much. They never saw each other, they said. So,
Yeah, they were married.
Yeah.
yeah, they were married. And then
Yeah.
they said that they were never around each other because they were always making movies. And that's it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Ryan Reynolds is trying to like associate or negotiate deals from Fox to Disney so he can get back with her.
There's
Yes,
no
he's like-
negotiation because Disney bought Fox. There's no negotiation.
right, but Ryan Reynolds probably had a hand in that, saying like, "Look, Deadpool, you can have this entire franchise, Deadpool, right? Like you don't know
Or
what's
maybe
going on
Disney thought,
behind the door.
hey, they have
behind scenes.
Deadpool, they have Blade, they have X-Men. Let's get those all back. Let's just get them all back.
The IQ
Beautiful.
levels dropping so fast right now. Okay, Marie, finish your review on the movie.
Oh, it was okay. It was like a 4 out of 5.
After all that.
One of my favorite cameos was
My
Henry
God.
Cavill. Because
Yeah.
he did the
Cavill,
shotgun
Wolverine.
arms from Mission Impossible before he punched Wolverine.
That he did. Yeah, I
Yeah,
did notice
shotgun
that.
arms.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
He did the
This
shotgun
scene.
arms that he did in Mission Impossible.
What is the shotgun?
He like
He loads
charges
them.
up his he charges up his fist before he
Yeah, he loads them.
punches somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's
when he
pretty
was
cool.
working on the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Henry Cavill.
Right before he
I thought-
punched him,
yeah.
you see him like load his fists. He loaded them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually went on his social media and said, I was allowed to shave my mustache for this movie. Justice League. Yeah. So, no, the cameos are great. Chris Evans' cameo was hilarious.
It psyched me out, man. I got
You thought it was
so
Captain America.
excited. Yeah.
Because
And
he has
was
the
it's
red and
funniest
blue
not
part.
the
sleeve on.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it was funny because Deadpool thought it was Captain America.
I
And I was
know.
like,
And I was
got it.
totally, yeah, I was totally like, have the
Oh, but-
depression beard, please, please. Nope.
At least Deadpool answers what happens to people. I always thought, because of the Loki series, I thought the TVA was killing these people when they hit you with that wand and you would disappear.
I thought, oh,
I
no,
thought
no,
they
no.
were
I think
killing you,
I
but
did
they're not.
too,
They're
but
sending
I
you to the
think
void.
there's an episode where the two Lokis get sent to the void. I know it because I knew that monster. That
Yeah,
was
Yeah, the
it.
monster. Yeah.
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 So they must have been in the void at some point if they were fighting
Well, yeah,
that
because
monster on
remember,
Loki. Does that
Oh,
make
because
sense?
Loki
So
got
we
sent to
knew.
the void.
yeah, because
Yeah.
remember Loki gets mentioned in the movie. So
Did he? I was looking for a reference to him.
no, the villain she does. She
Didn't they
mentions it.
reference the TVA in the Loki series?
It's
Well, of
all about
course.
the
The
It's all
entire
about the
series is
TVA.
TVA.
Well, that's what
But
I'm
in
saying. Like,
this-
but they made us. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know
In this
anything.
movie, she mentions how the green well, I got rid of this silly green wizard that wouldn't stop talking. Something to that
Oh.
effect. And I was like, oh, Loki. Because that's how he is too. He doesn't shut up. He's a
Yeah.
smart ass. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
So
Well, why
Like I
was Thor
said-
crying?
we don't know yet. We
Why was
don't know
who?
yet.
Oh,
Thor.
Thor crying.
We don't know. You know, it's funny. People are saying that that's going to happen in Secret Wars. So we'll see.
Oh,
We'll see. Yeah, again, the movie's a lot of fun. It's got great cameos. Did you guys notice Bullseye was in the movie, which was kind of silly?
he what?
See,
Where?
if they can get a reference for Bullseye, I don't even know who that is, honestly.
Where was Bullseye at?
So Bullseye was part of her little pack of villains over at the Ant-Man base, but he was played by a black guy, so you would have never known. So,
Oh,
and then
Then how did you know it was Bullseye?
because it's all over like Instagram where the actor's like, I played Bullseye in the movie. Like, oh, I know he had the costume too. I was like, oh yeah, that's the Bullseye costume from Daredevil.
The
You were
the
right.
black with the from the Daredevil
Yeah, the
movie?
black. Yeah. And then Juggernaut was played by a different actor, not Vinnie
See?
Jones.
I noticed that. I was like,
Yeah.
where's what's his name?
Well, so Vinnie Jones said he's too old and
Vinnie
he's not
Jones.
muscular anymore. He's like, I can't do that shit no
They
more.
can put a
So
muscle
he
suit
turned it down.
on.
Did
They can
Vinnie
do
Jones
green,
get fat?
green screen,
Yeah,
everything.
he turned it down. Yeah, he turned it down.
Wait, you
Uh,
know,
he-
wait.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to wear that costume anymore.
It wasn't
I-
that bad.
This is my first experience with the Nice Pool. Oh my god, he's my favorite. Nice Pool's great. Did you guys know Nice Pool?
Well, Nice Pool was
Nice Pool is the one you said you don't like. Oh no, you said you didn't like Blake Lively.
Nice
He had
Pool
blonde hair.
is he's basically the Disney version of Deadpool. His costume and everything. I'm like, yeah, if Disney made Deadpool, that's what he'd be wearing.
So
Some
cute. It was adorable.
like really like almost too much over the top costume, and he wouldn't
Well,
curse.
luckily,
you know.
he doesn't have regeneration.
He does
Oh.
not.
Luckily.
The only one. The only one. I know.
Only one.
The only one. Yeah, and that part was hilarious too. When he's doing CPR and he's like, "Damn it, he died." And
See, I thought
Wolverine's
that
like,
part was
And
stupid.
he has no
I
head.
No.
was like, get
"No, it
over
was funny only because Wolverine goes, yeah, for murder," and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you killed him essentially, like, you know." So, again, it's a lot of fun. Has great action. Seeing Wolverine in his costume and his mask was like great. I think it dragged a little bit. Like the fight they had in the van, I hated that. So I'm like, you guys already did this. You guys already fought. Why do you guys? What is this? Another fight? Like a little over the top. But
When did they
Wolverine's
fight the
speech-
first time?
When they fought, right when they met, they do a huge scene where they fight each other right in the void.
and he makes a meta comment about it. It's like,
Oh,
here's
in
the
the-
fan service
right,
for all
right,
you
right.
guys.
yeah, exactly. He does that too. Where he
Yeah,
says,
remember
"Look,
he
this is-"
said, "Glad Rogue's not here." That-
Shut
Yeah,
up.
he
No, he
did.
did
He-
not.
Yeah, I remember that part. That's right. Yeah, and then
You guys were taking drugs.
Yep. And then yeah, like I said, it's just a fun movie. It's such fan service. It's just and that's how it should be for this character, honestly, because there's really not much else you could do with this character. You know, that's
There was
you
one
know,
serious scene that almost
the
got
best
me.
scene. It's the best scene in the
Almost,
movie.
yeah, because the whole movie was just a fourth wall break and all that action, and there was one serious scene is when he's talking to X-23 at the fire, and then
Yeah.
that's the only serious. throughout the
Oh
whole
no, I'm thinking a whole different part.
movie. What do you
I'm thinking
think?
about when Logan tells him to shut the fuck up, And like you're not a serious person. Like he just drills him
Oh,
in the
before they
van.
fight. That's he goes, now we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, and he basically says to him, "Don't you ever shut the hell up? What's this crap you keep saying? Who no one cares about your crap." And I'm like, "Yep, yep, that's how the audience feels right now." And that's what that part was there for. It's for the audience going, "Thank God, like thank God someone's telling them this shit." And yeah, again, a lot of fun, a good villain, a good story with the TVA, and the when they fight all the Deadpools, probably the best scene in the movie when it comes to action.
But the
It was
problem I had
fantastic.
with his storyline where all the other X-Men died except for him because he was at a bar getting drunk. Even if he would have been there, it sounds like he would have died. Because Jean Grey is the strongest mutant of all of them, and she died in that fight.
I think that's his guilt.
It's survivor's guilt.
Yeah, yeah. His guilt is
He should
exactly
have
that.
died with
He
them.
should have died with them. Exactly. That's his guilt that he
And
lives with.
fighting as the team because they were the most important thing to him.
Yeah, and he was selfish, and now he feels guilty as hell.
And that's what makes that scene real good by the campfire, because the only reason he's wearing the suit is the only reminder he has of them.
Yeah, because they wanted him to wear it and he thought it was dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, fantastic film though. Like
Laura, I can
for
see you
fan
crying.
service,
You want tissue? You want some
Deadpool and
tissue?
Wolverine and yeah. Will they make another one? Ryan Reynolds said he needs a break. Really? It's been quite a while since we had one. And he wants his next one he wants to make with Spider-Man. So we'll see. So
Good luck
Which
with that
Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
So
Because yeah.
Oh.
No, I was gonna say because it's a really popular
one.
comic book called
Spider-Man
Deadpool
has to show up
Spider-Man.
in Secret War because he's quite a big piece of that.
Well, he is, and they said that Hugh Jackman's also in Secret Wars.
Oh, obviously.
So, yeah. But you got to introduce the new Wolverine pretty soon. Anyway, my rating is a 5 out of 5 just because it's a fun ass movie and
They're
it's
not going to
exactly what
recast Hugh
it's fan
Jackman.
service. You have to eventually.
I have a question.
Henry
How
Cavill.
come? What do you think that these people are doing where they need to keep taking on jobs after they say that they're retired? Oh, I'm retired. I'm retired. But like, they keep picking up more work. What kind of bills do they have where they're needing to pay? I don't know.
Well,
Why
he's not saying he's retired. He said
he
he's
did?
taking a
He said
break
he was
from
retired.
Deadpool.
No, Hugh Jackman said he was
Oh,
retired
Hugh
from acting.
Jackman.
Right.
I
Not
don't
from
know.
acting, from
He
Wolverine.
said from Wolverine. He's done with Wolverine. He does no longer want to play Wolverine. He said, but
Either
money
way,
talks.
it doesn't. Either way, it
Money
doesn't matter because
talks.
like he's still picking it up.
You know who said they retired but came back pretty fast was Anthony Hopkins.
You know
See,
He
why
made
though?
it known that I retired
Yeah.
from acting,
He said
but he quickly
because
came back.
yeah, he said because it's all he knows. Basically. It's all he knows.
they're
All he has
bored
and
at
all he
home.
knows.
They don't have a personal
Seriously, I think
life.
that's what it was. No one can be Sean Connery, where he literally the last 10 years didn't do anything, just got away and then died peacefully. Like these guys want to go to the end, like the Clint Eastwoods of the world. They want to go until they drop dead on.
Maybe that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid
watch
they'll
all these
die
people
if
are
they
gonna
don't do
die
anything.
tomorrow.
That's
How are you
actually
gonna feel?
uh,
Did you know
proved
Matthew
out by the
McConaughey?
research.
Matthew McConaughey, he voiced Cowboy Deadpool.
Cowboy
I saw that.
Deadpool.
Yeah, and
What'd you
then
say, Laura?
Laura, what'd you
What?
say, Laura? Laura, say something, anything.
Hi.
There we go.
And then Ryan Reynolds'
uh,
kids voiced Baby Pool,
and
Oh,
also
Deadpool.
the
giggle.
kid and the kid pool and the
Kid
kid pool.
Pool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
But I
what
like
did
how
you
Kid
guys?
Pool was shooting water guns.
What
kinda
did
cute.
you think about? I know Marie has already talked about what she thought about Channing Tatum.
Oh, Gambit.
I loved it.
Gambit.
Loved it.
Gambit.
I thought when I
I
first saw
liked
the
it.
costume,
Yeah.
I thought it was goofy. I'm like, this comic accurate. It's kind of goofy looking. But when he was in action, it looked really good. But I loved his Cajun accent because he did it so well.
It was
He didn't
good.
hold back. It was nothing like even when Deadpool said, "Come again, Sling Blade." I haven't seen that movie in a while. Like, yeah, because he was doing it so well. He had that Cajun accent so well.
Yeah,
No, it was great. Yeah.
I thought like everything was perfect except, and this is so dumb, but I was like,
Everything's dumb today.
he's too thick.
He's too big.
Like,
he's too big.
he's
That was
too
the one
big.
thing I
I
got
was
from
like,
that.
if you could unbuff
He
yourself,
looked massive.
he's huge.
Yeah.
And Gambit is
looked
a
massive.
lanky kind of guy, and
Yeah,
one of
like
the
Taylor-
things that's hottest
yeah.
about him.
See, they
Like
could have brought
Taylor
Rogue back because
Kitsch.
didn't she date Gambit?
No,
Oh, yeah.
she didn't. Not in the
yes,
movies.
she did not in the movies.
Not in the
'cause
movies.
Gambit
Taylor
didn't do
Kitsch
it.
could have played
Yes.
Gambit.
And he had the body, but he didn't have the
He
accent,
didn't have the
and
accent.
like
No,
he
no.
didn't he
In
the
didn't have the
movie-
charisma of any kind either.
Yeah, and in the movie, Taylor Kitsch just mentions he's from Louisiana, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all. But
Taylor
Taylor
Kitsch?
Taylor Kitsch, he plays Gambit in the second Wolverine movie. Or
Oh, in the
first
Logan
one.
movie.
Logan.
Not
No, not
Logan,
Logan. Not
Wolverine
Logan.
Origin.
Yeah. The
Wolverine
Wolverine
Origins.
Origins. Yeah, and
No.
then he also was
No.
what's that movie?
Mars.
he goes to
Dude
Mars.
from Mars.
Man, that's a good movie. I love that movie. They screwed that up. Disney should have made a whole franchise of that. Yeah.
Well,
But the books are better. Like usual. I read them. So.
yeah. So if I could do any change, it would be for him to do a full body like transformation and slim down to play him because he did a really good job. Or in some sort of fantasy world, switch Taylor Kitsch's
And you know, his hair was a
body
wig.
for thing. Oh yeah, that doesn't shock me.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah,
but
no,
I mean, but when he was supposed to do the Gambit movie, he wasn't as big as he is now.
Yeah, because he was coming off Magic Mike.
Yeah, so he's slimmer.
Yeah, so he was slim. Yeah, he was slimmer. Yeah. We'll be right
If they
back.
recast,
If
they recast, they already have their Wolverine, Henry Cavill.
Okay. What if they cast Rogue though?
Who
What
could
are you
play a
gonna
good
put?
rogue?
Oh man, it needs to be a smoke show.
She has to be a smoke show.
Laura, who'd be Rogue?
Mhm. Yeah, Rogue. Go ahead, tell us.
Blake Lively.
So you better
Perfect
stop.
choice.
You better shut-
Perfect choice. Man, she is a smoke show. You know,
I tried to
Scarlett
defend
Johansson.
you. I
Scarlett
wouldn't.
Johansson
Oh
could be
yes,
her.
yes. She died.
Yes,
She can come back as. She can
That's
come back
right.
as.
That's
I
right.
don't
Rogue.
like Scarlett
As
Johansson.
Doctor
She
Doom.
annoys me.
That's right. Okay, we'll take a break here on Nurse Talking the podcast. During the break, we'll think about who'll play Rogue next. Okay, right after this. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next. Anybody?
Was
got
there something
something.
else we were supposed to watch that I watched?
Yeah, it was Joe Rogan. Did you watch Joe Rogan?
I watched.
I
the
tried,
first-
man. It was garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it
No.
wasn't that
Garbage.
funny.
Okay, then we'll talk about that then.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Marie, Laura, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday. New episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast and on YouTube under Nerds Talking Podcast. Check us out. You can watch the show and you can watch Marie get all flustered about Rogue. During the break, we were like, who's going to play Rogue? And we all thought about it, right? Oh, man. Laura's so excited to tell us who's going to play Rogue. Laura, who's going to play Rogue? Uh-huh.
I don't know any like young actors. I don't even fucking know. The only one I think of is red hair with giant tatas is Christina
Okay.
Hendricks, but obviously she's far
Oh,
too
no.
old.
She could not do it. No.
She's too old, and she's it's not her skill set.
No, she
but
can't do it,
That's
no.
just.
But wait, how
Stacked
old is
redheads.
Rogue? Like we know how old she is in the movies. She's really young, but why can't they use that character from the comic books where she's a little bit older?
Okay.
Well,
it's good enough. You know what? That's a
in the
good call.
Comic book, she's
Why
like
can't
in
we
her
use the character from the
20s.
comic books? Yeah. But why can't we just use her from the comic books?
Well, there's a lot of people who are fucking old as shit, but they still play teenagers, so who cares?
Okay, good enough. Good answer.
Good
Carlos?
I
Who
like
would
that.
you
I like
cast?
that. That I like
Oh, go ahead.
your choice, Laura. It's a good one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I've got a good
Wait,
one.
she's got a different
I
one.
got a good. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Lauren Cohan.
Oh, is that from Fallout?
No, Walking Dead. She
Oh, I know
plays
you're talking about.
Maggie, and she's already got a pretty good
yes.
Southern accent. She's pretty
Yes.
hot.
The problem with her
Sugar.
is that she's already in the MCU.
Who is
Of course,
she?
everyone
She's
is.
Wasp. So.
No, you're thinking of
Next.
Evangeline
She retired
Lilly.
from acting.
Oh, wait. Wait, no, but she is in MCU though. I'm telling you.
She's
been in
not
those
Wasp.
movies. She's somebody else. Yeah. Who is she? She does
Wait,
play
what's in-
somebody else. Anyway, we'll look it up. Laura, do some Googling. Carlos, who's your
Yeah,
actress
Working on it.
for Rogue?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Come
gotta
on,
go
give it to me.
with Ophelia Bow.
And who is this person?
She is not
What?
in. Sorry,
Who?
she is not in the Marvel universe. Lauren Cohan is not in the Marvel universe.
Really?
What's her name?
Oh, maybe she's in the DC universe. I swear she was in one of these superhero things.
What about
she's
Millie
fantastic.
Bobby Brown?
I guess maybe.
Not
I don't know.
that wouldn't be horrible.
I don't know, can I see Millie Bobby Brown as a like more tougher and more feminist and more stand up for yourself kind of like, because Rogue is like, okay, so she's got a certain how do I say this without sounding so woke, right? So she's a little bit, she stands up for herself a little bit more. I think Millie Bobby Brown's a little soft, if that makes sense. A little sweeter.
I know her most from True Grit, where she was just
Wait, from True Grit?
No. I'm
from
not
Stranger
I'm
Things.
thinking of sorry, what's
Oh, you better apologize.
I'm thinking of somebody else. But Millie Bobby Brown actually wouldn't be terrible. But that's not actually who I was thinking about. Jesus fucking Christ. Who's that girl
Jesus
from
can
True
probably
Grit?
help you.
I
don't know. You're doing good so far, though. I got your back.
I'm getting there. Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, Haley Steinfeld.
Oh my gosh,
Haley
she's
Steinfeld
one of the best singers of all time. I
Rogue,
fucking
for
love
God's
her.
sake.
Wait,
she is Hawkeye. Yes. What's wrong with you people? Get your shit together.
Oh God.
Haley Steinfeld. We're talking about the singer who won American Idol, right? No, the wrong person.
She is Hawkeye in the Hawkeye TV show. Give me another one, damn it.
All right, I'll give you.
Oh no, not
one.
her.
God damn.
Go ahead, give me one. Go ahead. Give me.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Michelle
to play
Keegan.
Rogue.
Michelle
Keegan. What do I know her from?
From the Netflix series, what's it called? Fool Me Once.
I did see it, but I'd have to look it up.
Let me help you.
Thank you so much.
Let me help you.
And we got she could be Rogue. Yep. No,
put her on here. Which one is she? There's a lot of them.
She's all of those.
She's all of those.
She's literally all those people. She's all of them. I mean, you can go with Kiki Palmer. She'd be good in the role. She can easily play Southern.
Would they allow it?
I think that character doesn't matter.
Be okay. I think it would be okay.
You can go with
Sweeney.
No, I would not cast her. No.
Why?
Who?
I don't know. I mean, maybe Sydney Sweeney. Maybe.
Sydney Sweeney.
Not a bad choice. She did meet with Marvel recently, I heard. So, Daisy Ridley? No, maybe. No?
Okay, who's that? I don't know any of these people.
No.
I don't know any.
You would need a ton of chicken cutlets.
Hey, you know what? That's true.
Rogue in the front and the back.
Rogue literally is like,
she's buxom.
So like, why? That's even more of a reason why to have her, because she would make so much money being objectified with titties and ass everywhere. Like they should do
See
it.
the way
They
you
should
are.
fucking do it.
I cannot be behind that. That's
shut
horrible.
the fuck up.
The way you talk about women sometimes is unbelievable. Leave that.
The way I talk about men and how stupid they are.
That's fine, but the way you talk about women sometimes, Anyway,
so dumb.
There you go. That's our Rogue. So now Marie can sleep better at night, knowing that we all think she should be in some type of movie.